My name's Alex. Some of you might know me as Balian. Some of you might know me from my content over at MMA On Point. I've been making videos and streaming for about 10 years now, but I've also been training all different kinds of martial arts during that time. But I've never had a serious routine.
Hey,
I've never
that's
really
me.
been able to commit to a proper training schedule. I'm 33 now, and 2 weeks ago, I moved out of London, and I'm trying to change all of that. I wanted to make more time to do the things I love and to make more time to train, and naturally, after just 1 week of that, I decided to enter a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament on just 1 week's notice. Seemed like there was no better way to get uncomfortable than to dive right in, and this is what happened next. And if you want to skip to the Jiu-Jitsu, go to the 8-minute mark right here.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So yeah, this video is titled, I entered a BJJ tournament on 1 week's notice. This is a video from Balian, Alex. He is a game changer. I've known him for years now. We hung out a little bit in Canada just a few months ago. He messaged me letting me know that he uploaded this video. He wanted me to just kind of look at the jiu-jitsu section, but man, the video is 20 minutes long. Let's just watch the whole thing. Why not? Let's just watch the whole thing. He put time into this video. Let's watch it.
10 years of living in London, I've decided it's time to move out. It's time to move back home to where I grew up. That's Essex, England, all right? It's a beautiful place, beautiful countryside, and it's going to be great throughout the whole summer until maybe the end of the year, and then we'll see what happens next. Now, this was my plan, this was my thought process, and once I moved back, all I wanted to do was get into a proper training schedule. A schedule that I'd never been able to find. Maybe it's ADHD, I don't know why, but a really good, consistent 3-4 times a week, different martial arts training schedule. I looked around the local area. Okay, they had Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is brilliant, obviously, and will lead us to where we're going next. But there was also Muay Thai,
that's
kickboxing,
Gracie
and
Baja.
I was going to go with my dad to karate and to his running club on Sundays. Now, my dad is an absolute maniac. He's currently just done a 26-mile race in the Isle of Wight with like 6,000 feet of elevation. The man is a machine. He's 63.
I'll tell you guys, man, running and also walking is definitely something that I would love to get better at. I've been trying to do that, but dude, I get the worst shin splints ever. I will say though, the one thing that has been helping with my shin splints is actually jumping rope. When I do it consistently, I find that like I strengthen my shin a little bit, and I'm able to walk and even run a little bit longer. So very interesting. 23 miles is just absolutely crazy, bro. At over 60 years old, yeah, your dad's a stud.
Here he is doing some karate, and yeah, he's definitely motivated. All right, well, the first thing to do when moving in was set up the new office, obviously. This is it. Wasn't too special. Then I bought this body camera because I had this whole idea where, okay, we're going to attach this camera to myself. We're going to cycle to and from training. It's going to be sick. We're going to document the whole thing, and we're going to have a great time. Because the reality is, I don't have a car. I've been living in London for 10 years, so
why do you need one?
So I'm on the bike right now. That means biking to the shops, biking to training, and I'm kind of living in the middle of nowhere, so... But still, I went to the shops, right? This is pretty early on in the week, loading up on good food, ready to cook some great stuff, get used to the new coffee section. Had to go with some Italian roast. It wasn't great, to be honest. Tons of eggs, all good food, good fuel, because we're going to get into the training lifestyle. Sushi rice,
a lot of protein.
A bargain. Modest shop. It's got to fit in this backpack because I've got to get back on the bike, haven't I? So here we are, fully loaded, back on the bike. Right, we're going home. Of course, there's a massive hill that I'll have to walk up. Coming back from this after jiu-jitsu and stuff is not going to be fun. This thing goes on forever.
Jeez.
But we're eating good. We've got yogurt granola. We got some katsu curry, sushi rice, turkey sausage, eggs, avocado. You know, we're having a good time. As of this point, I'm weighing 89 kg, which honestly isn't great.
89 kg, that's 196, 197, right? 89 kg. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say 89 kg. So 89 kg to, yeah, 89 kg, that's 196 pounds. Woo-wee! Are we getting better at math? Is that what's happening right now? 196, not bad.
So what happened next is I signed up for the jiu-jitsu classes at the local gym, and they got back to me and they said, yes, come and train. So this is me on the bike. We're on our way to take our first no-gi class. And this is probably the first bit of rolling I've done in a very long time. I mean, I went and did that trip to the EA offices for UFC 5 in Canada, and all the content creators, we rolled a little bit. That's, I mean, I've rolled maybe once or twice since then, not a lot, but this is all about getting into a proper training schedule. So anyway, we pull up at the gym on the bike.
Yeah, I rolled with Balian in Canada, so I have an idea what level he's at. So I'm very curious to see what that looks like. I don't know if he compete. I honestly, I actually don't even know what belt level he is. If I had to put a belt level on him based on what I felt when we rolled, I'd say 4-stripe white belt to blue belt. 4-stripe white belt to about blue belt. So I don't know if he's gonna compete at blue belt. Because he never told me what his actual belt level is. So very excited to see where he actually competes at.
Looking cool, you know, and that's the gym right here. Lovely place. It's a Gracie Barra Malden.
Gracie Barra.
Well, it's
I know.
just me at the moment, so this should be fun.
So up until
What a
this
handsome
point,
fella.
I hadn't really had any intentions of competing in a jiu-jitsu tournament. I was just trying to get back into a training.
Look, I am not ashamed to say it, bro. I told Romero the same thing when I saw him, bro. Some of these guys are very handsome. And Balian is no different.
Regime, you know, get some good classes in. I really enjoyed the first no-gi class. There was hardly anyone there. It was really technical. It couldn't have been more fun. But then it was straight on to karate and everything else for that week.
Okay, first session done. Immediate thoughts. Super fun. We got so much like individual attention. I cannot wait. Let's bring on karate later on tonight.
So from here, you know, everything else just carried on as normal. Of course, I was on the fucking hill straight away as soon as I got out of the gym. But, you know, popped in for a quick Lucozade, eating my bananas as well because I knew I was going to get some kind of cramp if I didn't. And, you know,
Oh, that
good
looks
food. We
so
cooked up
good.
The tandoori salmon. And then after that, I actually went to something I could have gone to since I was about 6 years old because my dad has been going to this karate club I'm 33. So basically my whole life he's been going here. I finally went with him. It's actually really fun. You know, it's very different from MMA and stuff. But after that, we went on a big run with the running club on Sunday. That was a lovely time.
That was not as bad as I thought, but it was still pretty fucking bad.
Jeez, that's a lot of activities,
And then,
bro.
you know, it was evening time. I was relaxed.
Then again, single, no kids. The things you can do, right?
Taking a walk around the countryside. When I got a message in the new group
Wait,
chat, the jiu-jitsu
I don't think he's
club
single,
that I
though.
joined, that the Essex Jiu-Jitsu Open was having an event next week. And this is when I thought to myself, fuck it, we're signing up.
All right, so it's Monday. I slept on it. I'm just really fucking excited. But my legs are fucked. Like, they are killing
Bro.
me. I want to practice my double legs in the garden, but I don't think I can do it right now.
So here are the major problems. Obviously, I'm out of shape. Obviously, I haven't trained in a while. Obviously, I'm out of practice. And obviously, I've just joined a new gym. So first of all, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be allowed to compete. But the coach, he let me join. He was very accommodating. In fact, the whole
Arm
team
drags?
was super supportive about the whole thing. And I guess it's just because I was doing something a bit crazy and decided to join a tournament on a week's notice. Now, granted,
Arm
I have
drags.
been training a while, but this was more about literally just testing myself. How good am I today? How much has this training meant? Where is my level at? So that was the mentality, and as you can see,
I'll tell you guys, based on what I felt when I roll with him, he is good enough to win gold at white belt. He will definitely win gold. At blue belt is tricky. Blue belt is very tricky because you could face a brand new blue belt or you could face a blue belt that's about to get their purple belt. And let me tell you, a brand new blue belt and a blue belt that's about to get their purple belt, if they are from a good school. I've massacred a lot of freaking purple belts. So like, I don't put too much stock on the fact that it's just a purple belt. It depends on where they train. But a blue belt that's about to get their purple belts from, let's say, Lucas Lepri, for example, that's a completely different level of blue belt, bro. It's just night and day. So it'll depend on the level that he actually faces.
see, I'm just practicing some terrible arm drags in the garden, hoping for life that, you know, anything I've learned in the past couple of years is going to pay off. Now, what happens next, I don't really have footage of, but essentially I go to the competition class on Wednesday with the intention of kind of getting an assessment from the trainer and him understanding what level I'm going to compete at. I probably would say I would compete at a blue belt level, but after going to the comp class and seeing the level of the blue belts there, who were all absolute killers, considering it's my first comp and I was super out of practice, I think white belt was probably the sensible thing. And also, I've never been graded in jiu-jitsu, so I can't even enter as a blue belt because no one's ever given me one, even if I've been grappling for quite a while. The only other problem I was having as well was because I just started training again, so suddenly I got DOMS, you know, just muscle soreness right up until basically competition day.
My body hurts everywhere because I've been training so much without training, so I'm sore. My left arm and my bicep.
So he's doing white belt. So here's what I'm going to say right away. I think he wins gold. That's what I'm thinking. Unless he runs into like a white belt with good wrestling, I think that's where he might have some trouble, because like he's fairly easy to take down. But if he's not dealing with anybody that's like trying to wrestle him, I don't see anyone holding him down. He does a very good job of getting back up to his feet, especially because he trains a lot of MMA. So his natural instinct is to immediately get back up to his feet. He does that well. And I think if he gets somebody down, he will be looking for classic MMA positions to camp, close guard, maybe mount. Yeah, that's what that would be my guess. So let's keep watching.
It's kind of really hurting. I expect that once we get into the competition, it's probably going to start hurting a lot more. But I just got to get through the first round. If I get through the first round and I'm still in it, then I'm going for the win, 100%.
And then before I knew it, it was competition day. Well done if you made this far in the video.
That just
way.
brought back
So
memories,
gearing up
man.
towards the Saturday,
I gotta
you
get
know,
back in there.
A little bit worried about my weight. I had to be 88.3 kg, which is, I mean, definitely
195.
way more than I should be walking around at. But I was still a little bit over, so I was trying to manage it throughout the week. And as the day got started, you know.
What do you mean that's way more than you should be? Aren't you like 6'1"? Bro, let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this right now. If I was at least 6 feet tall, I would not be anything less than 210 pounds. I'm telling you guys right now. Like, just no way. Like, I don't understand all of y'all tall dudes that are below 200 pounds. Like, what are you doing? Why? Like, tell me one reason why you are over 6 feet tall, not a kid anymore, and you're under 200 pounds. Bro, start eating some damn food, get in the gym, lift some weights, build some muscle. Man, take advantage of your height, man. Take advantage of the fact that you're tall. Put some meat on them bones, bro. Jeez. Yeah, dude, stop saying that. 195 pounds at your height is perfectly fine. You just got to build muscle.
We got there about 8 a.m. and
In my
fights
opinion.
kept getting pushed back and pushed back more and more and more. And over here as well, this is the head coach, Tom Clark from Gracie Barra Malden. He's European champion, and you're going to hear his voice a lot during my fights.
Purple
which
belt?
are about to come up. Wasn't really sure how long I was going to have to wait, but by 3 o'clock, my first match was ready to go.
Yo, Bay, I'm curious. Balian, sorry. Some people just call him Bay. Listen, do you guys have black belts at Gracie Barra over there? I'm curious. You said that's the head coach, and he's a purple belt. So let me know if in the comment section if you guys have black belts over there.
So
Here
I was
we
just
go.
trying to stay focused, just stay locked in. Each one of these matches is 5 minutes long. That's how long you get. Points are scored for different positions. But
Let's
if you
go.
submit,
Let's go.
That's it. It's over either way.
Let's go.
hand fighting to get
Underhook.
started.
Underhook. Watch the trip.
And that happens basically every time I get double underhooks. I still get tripped and as they step across, but then I can scramble.
I hit that on him when we rolled. I literally hit that on him. As soon as he got double underhooks, I felt that I was able to hit on him. And as soon as he got the double underhooks, I was like, watch it. His opponent is going to go for it. And boom, he hit it. Interesting.
Switch my hips, push with the right hand, and get back on top. Let's go.
Stay up, Alex. Head up, Alex. Head up. Stand up if you can.
Yes. Stand up.
He's trying
Stand
to
up.
bridge and sweep
No.
in. Good balance, really. By
Very
me.
good.
That's it. Go to mount. Go to mount.
I tried to take half guard there as they come back on top.
Bring your knee through, Alex. Drive.
Nice.
Good job there, taking half guard as well.
Crossface.
From here, I just try to get nice and heavy.
Oh, stand up.
my
For the love
arms
of God,
there.
stand up. Stand up.
Head over
Oh
head,
my
little
God.
Head pressure.
Bailey, please, brother, do not stay on your knees in close guard.
I cannot stress this enough. You have to stand up to vertical posture. You see so many people, especially without the gi, okay, when you can't push in the pant legs or do any of that. If you're going against anyone relatively high level, you cannot open their guard if you're on your knees. I see so many high level black belts sitting on their knees from this position, and they just sit. If you're trying to stall, it's fine. But if you actually want to do jiu-jitsu, you have to stand up to vertical posture in order to separate your partner's legs and actually go into attacks.
Coach telling me to keep my head up. You know, a lot of people have told me after this, I just get too comfortable in people's guards. But
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
MMA in me, you know?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's MMA.
Strip
It's
the hands,
MMA.
put him back down.
Start looking to pass.
Trying to push down on that hips. We're trying to get through.
Not
the
while on your
he's looking for my
knees.
arm.
Not while on your knees. Stand up.
I knew my elbow here was in a good position. I felt like my elbow was far enough out.
Oh, for
that
the
this
love of
wasn't a
God,
threat.
stand up.
He didn't really have a good spot.
Hold
and I
on.
was just waiting for my moment.
Oh, you've passed that guard, and you've
And
pinned
then
his
go,
right
pull it
arm.
out, Step across.
Let's get a pass, Alex.
You can mount him. You can mount him. Mount. Your
I
corner
just
is calling
can't
for
really
it.
Get the side control fully.
Control the head,
There we
Alex.
go.
Good.
Control the head. You need to cross.
Did a good job here of running himself back to half
Cross
guard, but I
face,
see
beautiful
the arm
cross
triangle,
face.
So start trying to work for
No.
that.
Elbow high. Elbow high. Elbow high. Elbow high. Ah!
Use my balance.
All right. Watch this. I saw it immediately.
To half guard, but I see the arm triangle.
Okay.
So
So in this situation right here, okay, if you're trying to get the arm triangle locked in and then step over to try to secure the arm triangle, you got to make sure that your elbow is high. His elbow is close to his body. That's why he's able to be tipped over. The higher the elbow, the more you have base over there. So if your opponent hits a knee lever, which is basically sort of what his opponent does, try to tip you over on that side, that elbow will be high enough to at least allow you to maintain balance enough to withdraw the hand and then base out. But because the elbow was low, the moment he started to tip you over, you fell right over.
we'll start trying to work for that.
Nice.
Push
Good.
down
Keep that pressure
from
on the
half
head.
guard there. But
Yeah.
lose my balance.
Get your hand out. Get your hand out.
And there we go, another mad scramble from me. I'm holding onto that leg.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Drive.
And here I just
Oh my
snap it down,
goodness.
land on top and just try and pressure in as much as possible. And he tapped.
What?
And I didn't expect him to tap at all. I was just trying to make it uncomfortable. But we got to win. And we got a submission in our first match. So there we go, 1-0. I wasn't really sure how long I was going to get to recover.
What?
But very quickly, things started to get real.
Oh,
I
that's a
noticed this guy
big
was,
boy.
much bigger than me. And definitely a full 88 kg. So
That's a
here
big
we go.
boy,
Let's see how
bro.
this one goes. He's faking level changes already, so I was like, okay.
Oh, he can
this
wrestle.
guy's good.
He can wrestle a little bit, maybe.
Not
No,
gonna let
I
him get
mean,
any grips.
he likes to wrestle.
Goes
There
for
it
that
is. There it
single, picks
is.
It up. I'm balancing.
Oh
Hand
my
to the
God.
man. I just spring out.
Okay. So
That was a
to
good shot as
avoid
well. Pulls
to
me all
avoid
the way
getting
over to the
scored
side,
on,
bounce off, pull my right leg out, and just push away.
you might want to pull
Inside.
guard, bro. This guy will take you down.
But
This
I know
guy
it's a
will
matter
take
of
you
time
down.
because he's been aggressive. He keeps shooting on me. Tries to grab me. I say, all right, let me snap you down then. So we get a little snap down on the guy, a little push. Trying to keep the pressure on him.
There we go. You're too upright.
And he
You're too
takes a
upright.
double leg and he gets it. Lovely job. He cuts the angle. When he changes here, he's so deep. But it's this right hand that gets behind my left leg. So he can pick me straight up before I can whizzer, before I can really dig my underhook, before I can sprawl.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
takes the angle as well. But
Yeah.
I get to my knees. Something
Yeah.
I'm good at. But something
Yes.
else I usually
Yes.
do sometimes in this position.
Oh my
is
God.
Leave my head in there.
Fight the hand. Fight the
And this
hand.
was
Fight
tight.
the
You know,
hand.
this was half guard. I was like, he's not going to tap me. I'm in
Fight
half
the hand.
guard. I can get out of this. But I kind of just went blank for a second. I couldn't get my hand on the inside. And before I know it, I tapped.
No.
And you know what? I almost went unconscious here, guys. My legs started wobbling.
What?
I was stood up there. I was like, oh, God.
What?
Square, though. I get stuck in a guillotine. And the man taps me.
Oh,
Well
look
played,
at how
sir.
long his arms
Well
are. I guess
played.
that makes sense. Jeez. This is a good video, bro. This is a freaking awesome video.
It's only fair that, like, how long has it been? About 3 minutes since he's come off on it.
Oh, listen. They tried to do this to me. They tried to do this to me last time I competed. They gave me like 3 minutes. It was like, bro, I just literally competed. You have 3 minutes to come. My coach at the time, he was like, hell no, there's no way. Like, he advocated on my behalf. He said, no, my athlete is not competing. You need a minimum of 5 minutes after every match. The match itself is 5 minutes. You don't get to come back after just 3 minutes. That's ridiculously stupid. You know, oh my God, man. Like, just next time, bro, do not allow that. Do not allow that. If they're going by, yeah, do not allow that, man.
Look, I'll give him a chance to go. I'll go.
So about 3 minutes recovery from that
That's-
one. And my
no,
God, guys,
bro.
let me tell you, I
Come
was
on.
knackered after each of these.
Nah,
But here we
nah.
go. Straight back on for match number 3.
I don't like that, dude. Oh,
Nice
another
shot
guy
from this
that's
guy. And
wrestling.
here comes the sprawl. Heavy, heavy. And I try
Oh,
to
shoot.
get the back. Just don't get that left hook over. And he collects my ankle. Tries to turn into a single leg.
You
Ends
had
up
a
in backside
crucifix
here.
right there.
Now, I knew this was a bad place to be.
Roll
like,
into the
this
legs.
early on in this
Roll
match.
into the legs.
But
You don't even need to
I
go
start to
for it.
see his
Just
left
roll.
arm, and I start a double wrist lock.
Granby
And
on your
this
right shoulder.
gets me out of here, so I'm trying to get to half.
Oh, he's got him in a
guard so I
Kimura.
can really crank this. I know I need half guard to finish this. It gets me to my knees, but he uses his head, drives me back down. But I still got the double wrist lock.
Keep going.
And I will stay with it. And I'm trying to bridge, I'm trying to roll, but I just can't get the leverage. Guys,
You
too
could have
heavy
got
on
his
top.
back. Did you know you could have got his back with that?
Trying to get my feet involved, trying to get my
It's over now.
one foot underneath so I can get half
It's
guard,
over now.
anything.
It's over now.
But I just can't.
It's over now.
And so I
Yeah.
go back. And I push down. He's really high on my body. He's kind of in mount, but I keep pushing down. I know he's
The
high
head
up.
is the
Push,
problem.
push,
The
push
head.
down to my knees,
It's the
and I
head.
off-balance him. And you
The
really
head is the issue.
have to dig deep here in these situations, and this is what I'm.
You see
I
how
push.
you see how he was pushing on the shoulder? The shoulder is not the issue. Where your head goes is where your body goes. If you want to control where the rest of the body goes, you got to start digging underneath and framing across to lift his head up. If your head is being lifted up, climbing the body becomes very, very, very difficult. So the shoulder is not, that's not what the problem is. It's the head that's the issue.
Push down to my knees, and I off balance him. And you really have to dig deep here in these situations, and this is what I'm proud of myself in these situations where I.
Oh,
pulled
I
out
can't
this spot, and I
believe
knew
he
was
let
tight.
that go.
So I got back up. I was like, right,
Oh,
mate,
white belt stuff
I'm coming at him now. Snap
and blue
down.
belt stuff.
He's knackered.
Honestly,
Wow, straight guard pass. All right, here we go. And now I can just lay on this
bro. Did he say he was
guy.
tired?
Feel him turning to his side. I know the back's there. Boom.
Oh, he's got it.
Get the other hook in, get your other hook
There we go.
Crossed
You
the feet
need
for a second
you
and
need
goes
your
to the
hooks for
body
your
triangle.
points.
in. Get your hooks in for the points, Alex.
Right there, Alex. Oh, he doesn't
Get
know.
your hooks in for the points.
So something I clearly didn't know about IBJJF rules is a body triangle does not count as hooks. So I did not score any points, and everyone was very
doesn't
upset.
count.
Here's a front headlock.
It doesn't
And guys,
count.
This was bad. This was tight. I didn't know where I was.
No.
I didn't know what to do.
No,
I
not
forgot
again.
What to do? I
Not
knew I needed
again.
to walk as soon as he says it.
Not
But
again. Not
man, If I
again.
did not find this elbow, I probably would have tapped. But I find this elbow and I push down and I'm on top. And I'm like, right,
Jeez.
that's it, mate. You've had it now. He doesn't stop me here. I try to take the back.
Alex. Come on, this pass. Drive forward, drive forward.
He's doing a good job. He's tired.
Side control. Side control.
Just not letting me get that.
Get his
On the
back.
back.
Get your hooks in, hooks in.
Get the hooks in.
Because you're not getting your hooks
My
in,
coach
Alex.
says it again.
His
now.
coach is
I'm sticking with
absolutely
this body
correct.
Triangle. I just don't know. That I don't
Yeah,
score
yeah.
points. I should have
Yeah.
read the rules probably.
Yeah, you need
I'm just
both
cranking
hooks
this body
in to
triangle.
get the
I
4
hear him
points.
breathing in my ear, so I'm trying to suck the life out of him with this body triangle. He sits up and I'm like, right, mate, I'm gonna dig this thing in you right now. I get some leverage on this thing. Ride him with this body triangle. Sticking it in there, still trying to hunt for this choke, but
Alex, put your hooks in and get the points.
and they're telling me to put my hooks in because I'm not scoring any points.
He just can't hear him.
But I
Can't
just
hear him.
Hear
It's
him, guys. I don't know.
What?
I wasn't listening. Right here at the end, there's 10
Oh.
seconds left. Boom, and that. Again, is what I'm proud of
Bro.
because I know that this probably won me the match because I just
Your
hit
opponent
another
is so
takedown
tired.
right at 10 seconds left.
he is
I'm like,
so
"Screw this."
tired.
Stay on top, stay on top.
It's
There
over.
we go. Time
Man.
close. No, it was even on points.
That should be a draw, complete draw. There's no winner. That was a good match.
He should get the decision now. This is on his back.
It was a good match.
But I get it. The guy gives it to me.
Yeah. It would have been 8.
Yeah, one more.
It would have been 8. Oh my
Coach tells me
god.
I've got to keep fighting.
So you've done four
This is
four
it.
matches.
I know
That's
if I want the bronze
yeah,
medal,
that makes
This
sense.
is the one right here, guys.
That makes sense.
No more mistakes. I've got to stay on point. Lots of hand fighting, man. I was so tired, guys. I mean, I don't think I've ever been more tired. I've done a lot of different martial arts. At this point, the competition, the adrenaline is real. I mean, I was so tired.
Yeah. It's
So I
exhausting,
need
bro.
some time to warm
You're
up into
doing
this
so many matches in the same
Just trying
day.
to
It's
snap
not
him
easy.
down. Grab the wrist, grab the back of the head, snap him down. make it uncomfortable, give him a push. You know what I mean? Like, I was tired, but I was like, I'm gonna intimidate this bloke. Screw this bloke. I'm not losing to this guy.
Keep active like that, Alex. Keep active.
Look at the handball going on here. And look at this shot.
He shoots.
Sprawl, rotate.
Nice, bro.
Into full mount. Kimura, out of bounds.
Oh.
Now we have to reset in the middle.
Oh my
Would've been
God,
lovely,
that would be so frustrating.
He's trying to get a takedown on me here, and I'm staying
What in the
upright.
world? What the
But
heck
I'm
is he
tired,
doing?
guys.
That's it.
Coach is calling for the inside. He wants me to work underhooks instead of these collars. But that requires a lot more energy. Snap down.
Yeah, a lot of times
See,
this
a
is
little
what
bit
the
of
matches
frustration
look
in his
like,
face
bro. That's what the matches tend to look like at this level.
God, I'm so tired.
When one of
I'm
you
just
don't want to
pushing
pull
him
guard.
around. I just push him in the face.
Be active. Active.
And here, the referee calls a stop.
Yep,
Gives us disadvantage.
You
'Cause we're not
guys
doing
would get a
anything. We're not
negative,
being
man,
active
because
enough.
you're not doing enough.
And I know, right, here we go. No messing around. I've got to get a takedown. I've got to get double underhooks. I know if I can get a body lock, if I can connect my hands, I can take this guy down.
Just don't get tripped.
There's one. right,
There's
boom.
two. That's over. Oh,
Lovely. I mean,
nice.
it's sloppy, but we got it.
Hey,
Now we're on
look.
top.
The goal is to get him to the ground.
take
You
our
did
time.
that. Who cares about sloppy? You ain't
Nice
no
and heavy,
wrestler.
try to
Neither.
pass.
You know what I mean? Forget about how clean the takedown
bloke
was.
taking
Did it
pictures.
work? Crossface,
He
crossface.
was actually good off his back. He was creating a lot of
Cross
space
face.
between the hips.
There's the crossface. No, the other side.
They're trying to tell me how to crossface because I don't know, apparently, because I don't do that ever, because I usually punch people. Here we go. Not going to let him up. There's no way. Snapping back down with a body lock. Using my head to try and pin his shoulders back down to the mat.
Crossface.
I'm just trying to make
Crossface.
it uncomfortable. And again here, he goes to get up and boom. Boom,
Mounts.
full mount.
Oh.
That's 4 points, baby. Lovely little slide. Look at that. I just throw this knee. Boom. We can see his face.
Shove the knee.
Oh,
Oh, homeboy. Oh.
Muay Thai knee to the chest there.
Oh, that had
And
to hurt.
immediately I want to sub him. But I'm up. I'm up on
If you
points.
dig it,
We don't need
if
to
you
rush
dig
anything.
underneath,
Take your time. Chest down. That's it. Keep moving. Don't tie up your hands too much.
S mount,
Staying heavy.
S mount.
And I really, really want to sub here. Like, I don't want to.
If you want the arm bar, you got to go S mount first.
Maybe we can Kimura.
If you want to isolate the arm, go this way,
and then
this way,
back for a second, so I try
not
and
this
hug-
here, because then you're
hug
using
him.
your lats to
that
push.
chest to tricep.
Don't push this way,
Trying
push
to put
this
the right
way.
hand through, like Coach Callum saying.
Get his back, get his back, get his back, get his back.
Now they want these hooks. Still can't really get them. I mean, I'm just getting heavy. I hear 10 seconds. I'm like, right, armbar.
No,
It wasn't very
the
well
elbow
set
is
up.
not
I couldn't
in.
S mount, but I went for it. And then we're back on the back. And there we go. That's it.
Incredible.
And I feel like
Man.
pretty confidently I've won this one. And we're 3-1, baby.
Three, whew, man.
And there we
you-
go. We took the bronze
Ooh.
medal, guys. That was the result. 1
Okay.
week's notice. And, man, we just showed up and we just did it. I
You
mean,
meddled.
I definitely could have performed
You meddled.
better. There were definitely
You meddled. In my very first competition, I got my arm broken. I didn't even medal. Second one, I won gold, but like, you know, the first one, the fact that you meddled on the very first one on a week's notice is actually pretty damn incredible, bro. But it's also a testament to the fact that you have been grappling for a long time. You know, it's been MMA focused, but you know, you're not brand new to grappling. So this was awesome, bro. Really, really, really fun video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching as well. I was really engaged with this one. The way you edited, I mean, the storytelling was really, really good as well. So I'm gonna leave his channel in the description below. You guys go follow him. Balian from MMA on Point. Solid dude, very fun guy to be around. Give him a follow. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.